What's up, everybody? Are you playing in your fantasy league and you're wondering who should I start and who should I sit? Well, in this video, I'm gonna help you out a little bit with my top five picks and also got some sleepers for you. So check it out right here. Keep it locked. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comment section, and I will also put a link in the description to this actual PDF file right here, or should I say the PowerPoint. Let's get it started. All right, let me get out the way here, family. Top five overall fantasy players, ceiling bias. Now, per Fantasy Pros Week 1 PPR Flex consensus rankings, these selections reflect heavy projected usage, elite talent, and high upside ceilings for Week 1. Below, I offer coach style scout notes for each with start, sit, verdict, usage, matchup, and risk assessments. Let's go. We're going to get into number one. Jamar Chase, wide receiver, Cincinnati Bengals. Verdict, starting. All right. Now, I'm not a professional, and you can just take it or leave it, whatever I give you. I'm not giving you for sure, but this is what we came up with. All right. So, verdict, you want to start him. Confidence, 9 out of 10. Usage, target hog, and a high octane offense. Top tier route involvement and volume. The matchup is likely facing a middling secondary. Chase's elite skill set gives him high upside regardless. Risk is medium, always a minor risk of coverage or game script shifts, but ceiling is massive. All right, so if you got Jamar Chase, you might want to start him. Like I said, I'm not a professional. This is not legal advice, but I do want to ask you to try it out and see if it works. All right, number two. But John Robinson, Atlanta running back. Verdict, you want to start him. Confidence, 8.5 out of 10 of starting him. Usage, lead back row with pass catching upside, expected to dominate touches and have strong red zone share. All right. Matchup, favorable offensive line schemes playing. Favorable offensive line schemes plus playing in a game script that could open opportunities. Yeah. All right, let's get into number two. Let me see here. Verdict. Who we got? Saquon Barkley, family. What should we do with Saquon Barkley this week? Well, verdict. You want to start him, man. Confidence is 9 out of 10. Usage, workhorse back with elite snap share and one of the league's top offenses. Matchup, strong offensive line and balanced offense. Game may be high scoring, boosting opportunity. Hey, that's going down tonight, family. Risk is low, experience and role give him a safe floor with big upside. All right, so if you got Saquon Barkley, you might want to start him. All right, number three, Christian McCaffrey. Look at my boy. Verdict is you want to start him. Well, that's not his number, but anyway, 49er. So verdict is you might want to start him. Confidence is 8 out of 10, family. Usage, go-to back with high receiving volume, excels in PPR setups. Matchup, strong offense, but perhaps tougher front. Still, his involvement ensures upside. The risk, medium workload is great, but defensive strength could limit ceiling. Okay, the defensive strength could limit the ceiling, but hey, if you got Christian McCaffrey, you might want to start him 8 out of 10. It's my confidence. It's our confidence. Let's go to the next one. CD Lamb, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys. What should you do with your boy? Well, confidence is 8 out of 10. Start the brother. Come on, man. Start him. Usage, primary receiving weapon in Dallas, high route volume, and strong target share. Also, I got some sleepers for you, so don't go nowhere. All right, so usage is primary receiving weapons in Dallas, high route volume, and strong target share. Matchup, uh, RW likely trailing, so heavy passing volume expected. Okay, they're probably going to be trailing, so they're probably going to need some heavy passing volume because they're playing the Eagles family. Risk is low to medium, consistent involvement, though elite matchup could be contested. All right, but hey, the confidence is 8 out of 10. All right, last one for the top five of who you should start. Oh, I think that was the five. Let me see. Let me go over it again one more time. Jamar Chase, my bad. But John Robinson, yeah, there he is right there. Medium risk. Saquon Barkley, number three. Then you got Christian McCaffrey, number four. And number five, CD Lamb. All right, let's go to the next one. Why this group works? Because ceiling focus. Usage, all are focal points of their offenses expected to generate high volume. Matchups, none face severe concerns. Game scripts favor involvement. The ceiling each has demonstrated game-breaking talent and explosive upside. The risk is coverage, game flow, or minor injury risk exits, but usage mitigates risk significantly. Week 1 fantasy football sleeper ceiling based. Are you ready for the sleepers, family? All right, let's go. First sleeper, Xavier Legette, wide receiver, Carolina, and Drake May, QB, New England. Now, why is Xavier Legette a sleeper? Usage stepping into a thin Carolina wide receiver corps post Adam Thielen trade, had 84 targets last season, and built camp report with QB Bryce Young. Matchup faces the Jaguars. Poorest secondary, one of the worst in passing yards allowed. Ooh-wee. Risk is medium, unproven at NFL level, and sharing the room with rookie McMillan, but clear opportunity for volume. Verdict: start if needed. High upside in PPR, potential for immediate fantasy relevance. Confidence is 7 out of 10. All right, next sleeper, family. Drake May. Drake May, family. Why he's a sleeper? Usage. Rookie QB with a remodeled offense and added weapons, including Stephon Diggs, family, recovering from ACL, but a clear upgrade, and a familiar OC in Josh McDaniels. Offensive coordinator is OC. Matchup against the Raiders, who allowed many touchdowns, 29 last season, and struggled with takeaways. Risk is high. Rookie QB with volatile floor, but sparks could fly in week 1. Verdict: consider as a QB2 with upside, deep leagues. Confidence, 6 out of 10. There's another sleeper, family, Bryce Young. Woo! Bryce Young, QB, Carolina. Why is he a sleeper? Entering year 3 with improved depth around him. Tutoria McMillan added. Legette emerging. Matchup: Jaguars allowed the most passing yards in 2024. I don't know if I said Tutoria's name right, but McMillan, that's the player there. Okay. Added Legette emerging. Matchup: Jaguars allowed the most passing yards in 2024. Risk is medium, still developing and somewhat shaky, but offensive upgrades provide upside. Verdict: QB2 upside. Possible friends, QB1 in deep formats, family. Confidence is 6 out of 10. You want another sleeper? Don't say nothing, but Tank Bigsby, running back from Jacksonville. Come on, family. Why is he a sleeper? Jaguars running back pecking order remains murky, but Bigsby led in touchdowns last season and seems primed for a strong week 1 workload. Matchup facing the Carolina struggling run defense from 2024. Risk is medium. Timeshare fears and new coaching staff could muddy volume, but red zone upside is tangible. Verdict: flex consideration in deeper leagues. Confidence of starting them is a 6.5 out of 10. All right, let's go to some more. What about Jordan Mason, family? Running back, Minnesota. Let me tell you why he's a sleeper. Usage: could cede carries from warrior Aaron Jones, especially fresh off career high 306 touches. Early buzz suggests steady roll. Matchup: Bears defense allows a lot of rushing volume and plays fast, setting up opportunities. Risk: medium, not the lead back, but volume workhorse potential in week 1. Verdict: handcuff flex upside in deeper formats. Confidence is 6 out of 10. So there you go, family. That's my top 5 of the week and the 3 sleepers. I think I gave you 3. Let me see how many did I give you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gave you 5 sleepers. So I gave you 5 starters, 5 sleepers. Let's see how we do this week, family. Nothing's guaranteed. I'm not a professional, but hey, let's see how it works. And if it works good in week 1, come back in week 2, fam. It's your boy, Pastor Dre. If you got any questions, drop them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe. God bless.